And I'm going to assume that I am live at this moment. So, hello, friends. I am here today because, yeah, it's been a great day so far. So, let me tell you about my day, at least. Got up, did some things, and I mulched. And this isn't the purpose of going live today. By the way, this is live number two. Live number one was earlier this week. Here is live number two. And we're going to try it without the glasses this time. Hopefully, I'll be able to see everything. All right. So, what did I do today? I mulched. Well, I got mulch, and my wife mulched. And I moved the bags, and she laid it out and made it beautiful outside. But I got to clean my workbench in the garage. If you have a workbench, you know how it ends up getting all kinds of stuff on it. I was able to clean mine off. Had a major win today. I fixed the garbage disposal. Now, I'm handy, but the garbage disposal is something I've never fixed before. I've got two words, which may be one word, to tell you how to fix it. YouTube. I'm going to say it again in case you missed it. YouTube. And finally, what else did I do? I prayed with my wife. So if there is ever a time to be praying, it's during a pandemic for coronavirus, for COVID-19. So my wife and I pray about that regularly. But that's not what I'm talking about today. What I'm talking about today is daily rip-off calendars. Like, here, wait, let me grab it. Like I've got this one. This is my daily rip-off calendar for the year. It's a how to win friends and influence people calendar. I had a daily rip-off calendar in 2018 that I used every single day. At least I would like to say I used it every single day. But I would rip them off, and things that were exciting to me, I would keep and save them for scratch pads on the back. But when I needed a scratch pad or a little piece of paper to write something on, I would look at what it said. Now, I pulled out one the other day, and what it says is, what has helped you stay productive this quarter? What has helped me stay productive this quarter? Because it's been a quarter unlike any other. So we're going to take that a little bit differently, is what have I done to stay productive? Because frankly, if you're not doing something to stay productive, then you're just going to have every day bleed and blend into another day. So there's two things that I have done to stay productive. The first one is enthusiasm to adapt to change. The second one is enthusiasm to move ahead, not just professionally, but personally. Let me add to that. So enthusiasm to adapt to change. For those of you that are still working like myself, work has changed tremendously. I'm in sales. I don't go out to see people anymore. Everything is done on the phone or on video. So whereas you could break up your day with appointments, going to see people, talking to people, it's completely changed. And you know what? You can whine about it, but why? There is no point in the whining. So you need to adapt. I have needed to adapt to the changing work. Hello, Sue Tomes. Good to see you there. Then living at home has changed. How has living at home changed? Well, first of all, I'm home all the time. And so is my wife. And hey, our daughter from college. Hello, cuz. Good to see you too. Living at home has changed. And our daughter from college, who's a senior at Indiana University, she's been home since the middle of March. Altogether different. Quite the interesting senior year, but we'll talk about that another day. What else has changed? But you know, we've had enthusiasm to adapt to it. I'll tell you, having our daughter home has ended up, for my wife and I at least, being a blessing because she has a job and she's going to go on with her career once she graduates. And that season of life will end. And we thought we would just have a few weeks, but now we've actually ended up with a couple few months. Not the best of reasons, but we're still being able to be together. So we're having an enthusiasm to adapt to that change. How we go to church has changed. Um, Frankly, we're not going to the church. We're going to the video to watch the church. I'm in a men's group and we get together on a Zoom meeting and see each other and talk about things. That's altogether different instead of being in front of each other. What we look forward to has changed. So I used to watch a lot of TV. I've had backed away from that before the pandemic. Now I have become much more of a reader, not just reading what is online, okay, but reading books. Quality time. Yes, quality time. Exactly. So reading books, discussing them, and having quality conversations with my family. That has changed. And I've been enthusiastic to grab on to that. Now, I'm not just sitting here telling you that it's all been, ice cream and blondies and brownies and wonderful, okay? Because everyone's got a little bit of anxiety through of all of this, but you still have to have enthusiasm to change and embrace what you have going on. Number two, enthusiasm to move ahead, okay? Not just professionally, but personally. So professionally, what are you doing to figure out the new normal? Because let me tell you, people talking about, and Jeffrey Gitomer, who I've been watching, if you're not familiar with Jeffrey Gitomer, look him up, big sales guru. When people talk about going back to, normal, well, there is no going back to normal. There's going to be a new normal. I'm not going to sit here and tell you what it's going to be because I don't know what it's going to be. And anyone who says they know what it's going to be isn't on top of it because no one is for sure. But what are you doing to figure out for yourself professionally what the new normal is? And what is your professional role in it? How are you going to continue to work or be an entrepreneur or whatever to do those things that you have done professionally? I am working on figuring that out. I am sure you are working on figuring that out. And if not, you need to be working to figure it out. You need to figure out how not just to survive, but how to thrive and even lead in this new normal, this new economy, this new virtual. I've heard someone say that when we go to restaurants, people could be wearing face shields and gloves. I don't know. I'm not saying they will. I'm not saying they won't. But I'm telling you this, there is going to be a whole lot more virtual. I mean, have you been out in the stores at all? People are wearing masks everywhere you go. Half the people, it seems like, in certain stores are wearing masks. People have concerns. There's going to be far more virtual. Personally, what are you doing to move ahead? What is your BHAG? BHAG is one of my favorite words. Big, hairy, audacious goal. Learned that word when I worked at Hilti, selling power tools so many years ago. What is your BHAG? Do you have a BHAG? Do you have it written down? Do you have a plan for it? Do you have dates on it? What is your big, hairy, audacious goal that gets you excited to get up in the morning and go do something, to build something for yourself and your family? But part two, what are you doing to help someone else with their BHAG, their big, hairy, audacious goal? Because you know what? It's not all about you. It's about you, but it's about your family, and it's about your community, and it's about who you can help. Because if you just climb the mountain yourself and you get up there and scream, okay, you get up there. Well, that wasn't much of a scream, but you get it. You get up there and just scream your lungs out when you get there. You've got to have other people there with you, okay? And you've got to help other people up the mountain. So it's not just your big, hairy, audacious goal, but what are you doing to help and support others with their big, hairy, audacious goal? And then finally, personally, when you're embracing with enthusiasm this new situation that we find ourselves in, are you, for me at least, allowing yourself to slow down and listen more? Because I'm an ENTJ, I'm type A, I'm out there, I'm an extrovert, and I need to just slow down and listen more. Or if you're the person who's normally slowed down, what are you doing to get out there and do something? Don't just wait for everybody else. You need to make it happen too. Or you need to slow down. Or somewhere in the middle. So I wish I had a big, nice bow to tie on this for what I had to say. But I just wanted to do a second Facebook Live talking about enthusiasm to adapt to change and enthusiasm to move ahead, not just professionally, but personally. So leave your comments there. Tell me what you think. I'll respond. And this is going to be a periodic, regular thing. Take those two words and put them together. Have a great Saturday, everybody.